Have you met my dog? Well, in addition to Ella and Nico, now you all have been blessed by Mr. Gunnar Zev, an 8-year-old Norwegian elkhound who, let's just say, definitely has some issues. Well, for one thing, he's afraid of certain floors. Apparently, the shiny ones are very, very scary. Picture walking across a frozen lake, and with each step, you might crash through some pretty thin ice. I'm pretty sure that's what Gunnar is thinking as he tries to walk to the living room. Gunnar's motivation for walking on these floors is very simple. Either to go to sleep or to get pets. There is no in between. Perhaps this very fluffy, curly-tailed, not-so-sleek bundle of joy can teach us something about AP psychology. Intrinsic motivation versus extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is a desire to do something or perform a behavior effectively for its own sake. He has decided it's worth braving the tundra in order to reach his favorite spot. Gunnar walks across the icy floors to go to sleep. Well, that's his own intrinsic motivation motivating him to do so. He walks across the floors to get rest for himself. But watch what happens when I ask him to get up.
Gunnar. Come on, buddy.
Do you see that? Yeah, well, totally not interested. However, extrinsic motivation is a desire to perform a behavior to receive promised rewards or avoid threatened punishment. In this case, you can see Gunnar is reluctant again to cross the floor. But watch what happens when his favorite food motivation is introduced.
Cookie.
Want a cookie? A cookie? Come on, you can get a cookie.
Okay, good.
Some studies show, however, that if you reward an action too much, the individual will lose interest in the activity. Clearly, Gunnar did not read that study. So, just to review, the key difference is intrinsic motivation is a desire to perform behavior from within because you really want to do it. So, when Gunnar will cross the floor because there's an iguana outside. And extrinsic motivation, from the outside, is when you are motivated to go perform a behavior to get a reward or to avoid punishment. So when Gunnar runs over the floors to the word cookie to reward his behavior for being such a good boy in the making of this video.